Let's make some chicken meatballs. Here I have about 1.25 pounds of ground up chicken. I'm going to use fish sauce and soy sauce and some cilantro stems and brown sugar, a couple scallions, an egg, a little bit of ginger, and 5 small cloves of garlic, and lime juice, and a couple jalapeños. And I'll mix it up, see how it comes together. I might add some breadcrumbs to it too. We'll see. It's first time I made this. I kind of saw this on TV and I liked it. Of course, they didn't have any amounts or anything, and I'm changing it a little bit, and we're going to give it a go. I decided to use a little tiny food processor here. You can chop everything up really fine, and I think that would be just fine, but I'm going the lazy route. I'm going to put in that little knob of ginger, the 5 small cloves of garlic, brown sugar, 2 tablespoons. I'm going to put the amounts of the ingredients in the description. That way you can read that, just the ingredients below. Because it may change since I'm making this the first time. I'm going to put in some cilantro stems. I'm going to put in the jalapeños. I did chop them up some. 2 of them. And the 2 scallions, 2 tablespoons fish sauce, 1 tablespoon soy sauce. We're going to give this a go and see what happens. I'm going to add that mixture that came out of the food processor. Put that in there. And I'm going to add the 1 egg. And lime juice. This is the juiciest lime I think I've ever had that I can remember. We're going to mix this up. This really smells very nice. I really like the aroma. And whenever I use jalapeños or any kind of chili, I always cut out the seeds and the ribs. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of the panko breadcrumbs. I may need more, so I'm going to mix this up and evaluate. Okay, I've let this sit for about 5 or 6 minutes. I see there's juice still kind of around a little bit. I'm going to add another 1/4 cup breadcrumbs. Mix this in. Because I don't want it to be juicy. I want it to hold together. And we'll let this sit for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever, you know, for a few minutes. Next, I'm going to fry up a little bit and see how it tastes, you know, for salt and everything. I need to bake my meatballs. Of course, you could fry them, and that would be faster, really, but messier, more mess. I'm going to bake these, and I'm going to call them Asian meatballs, or how about Filipino meatballs. I'm going to call them that because the cook I saw on TV make them was Filipino. Okay, here's one last teeny tiny one. I'll just add it to there. Okay, I'm going to put these in my 400-degree oven and bake them. and I'll let you know how long it took. I also forgot to tell you before I put them in the oven here that I tasted the one I cooked, a little piece that I cooked. It tasted very, very good. I thought it lacked salt just a little bit, so I mixed in 1 more tablespoon of fish sauce for the salt. And the older I get and the more I use the fish sauce, I love it. I just can't get enough of it anymore, it seems like. I like it better than soy sauce, actually. So anyway, into my oven at 400 degrees. The meatballs are out of the oven. I baked them 20 minutes. I checked the temperature and it's like 180 something, so they're very, very done. And I think they're still juicy and everything. You know, that's pretty wet. I have it dished up. I made some ramen noodles. I kind of like took them and I soaked them in water, and then I fried them with some frozen vegetables. You know, Walmart, you can get the stir-fry vegetables that are frozen. I like to use those. And I put a little bit of hoisin sauce on there. And let's give it a try. I know they're good because they were good when I tried that little sample. I just wanted a little more salt. They're really good. Really different. Tender, moist. I would definitely make these again. I would put a little more spice in them though. The jalapeno doesn't really come through very much. But thank you so much for watching.